The slap of a hand broke the air. It wasn't the sound of applause or a high five. It was the sound of violation, sharp, ugly, and wrong. And for a moment, the hallway froze. Maya stood there, books scattered around her feet, her breathing shallow, her eyes locked on the boy's smirking face. His friends laughed behind him, nudging each other like they'd just pulled off a harmless joke. But this wasn't a joke, it was assault. Maya was known as the quiet one. Always tucked into the back row, head bent over her notebook. She spoke only when called on, wore oversized sweaters, never made eye contact. To most, she was invisible. To predators, she was an easy target. That morning had been like any other. Maya was walking to class when the group cornered her near the lockers. She tried to step aside, but one of them blocked her path. The tallest one, Ryan, leaned in too close. "What's your name again, shy girl?" he taunted. She didn't answer. Ryan's smirk widened. "Let's see what you're hiding under that sweater." Before she could react, his hand shot forward, grabbing her chest. His friends erupted in laughter. Maya froze. For years, she had avoided trouble, avoided attention. But this time, something inside her shifted. Ryan didn't know about her past. 2-3 years ago, Maya had been very different. Loud, brave, fierce. Until a boy she trusted crossed a line, and her world turned to silence. Her parents moved her to a new town. She withdrew from everyone. But her uncle, a retired self-defense instructor, refused to let her drown in fear. He taught her martial arts in their garage, day after day. Not just moves, but mindset. Not just how to hit, but when to hit. And when not to stop. And now in that hallway, those lessons came back in a single heartbeat. Ryan chuckled and turned to his friends like he'd already won. He didn't see her hand move. In one swift motion, Maya seized his wrist, twisted it sharply, and drove her elbow into his ribs. His breath exploded out in a grunt. Before he could recover, she swept his leg out from under him. He crashed to the ground, gasping. His friends went dead silent. Ryan reached up to push himself off the floor, but Maya stepped forward and pinned his hand down with her foot. She leaned in close, her voice calm, almost a whisper. "You will never touch me again," she said, "and you'll think twice before you touch anyone else." She pressed his wrist just enough for him to feel the strain. Not enough to break, but enough to leave him pale and shaking. 2 teachers came running. Phones were already out. Someone had recorded the whole thing. Ryan was hauled to the office. His friends didn't follow. By lunch, the video had spread to almost every student in school. It wasn't just the takedown they talked about. It was Maya's face. Calm, unshaken. Ryan's smirk was gone for good. The school called an emergency meeting. Policies on harassment were read aloud. Counselors spoke about consent, respect, and boundaries. For once, the message felt real. Maya didn't hide anymore. She joined the student council, started a self-defense club with the help of her uncle, and became the person others went to when they were afraid. 2 challenges Maya faced: overcoming the trauma of a past assault, living in silence and avoiding attention out of fear, facing public humiliation in front of her peers, standing up to a popular boy in a school where power protected bullies. Resolution. Maya chose not to stay broken. She reclaimed her voice, not through yelling but through action. She showed her school that silence doesn't mean weakness, and that standing up for yourself can break chains you've carried for years. To message strength isn't about being the loudest in the room. It's about refusing to be crushed when the world tries to press you down. They thought she was an easy target. They didn't know she had been training for this moment her whole life. And when the moment came, she didn't just defend herself. She made sure it would never happen again.